Alright, I've got an original card trick to show you here, and I'm going to tell you the name of the trick after I'm done performing it. Like I said, it's original. I created this. If you've seen it before, let me know. I promise I didn't steal it from anybody, but I can't be sure that nobody's ever done this trick before. And you've probably seen parts of this before, most likely the beginning and the end. But stay tuned, or I'm sorry, the beginning and the middle. But stay tuned throughout the whole video, because hopefully at the end you'll see something that you haven't seen before, and hopefully you'll be entertained by it. So I'm going to try to cut and shuffle in between each step. So I just gave it a couple cuts and a couple shuffles there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a spectator just randomly stop me somewhere in the middle of the deck, and that's going to be their card. Now I don't have a spectator here right now, but if I did, I would just do a little riffle through like this, and I'd say, just tell me when to stop whenever you like. And they say, there, okay. And I say, the card you stopped at was the Ace of Spades. Now, it doesn't surprise me at all that the card they picked was the Ace of Spades, because what most people might not know is that the Ace of Spades is actually the most stubborn card in the entire deck. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it is. And so throughout this trick, I'm going to be helping it out, and it's just going to keep showing up in places that it shouldn't be. So there I gave it a little cut. There I gave it a shuffle. Okay, it's lost somewhere in the middle. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just take these halves and just mix them up a little bit, just so that I really don't know where anything is. And just in case you think that I moved it to the top there, I'll go ahead and cut that. So I really have no idea where any of these cards are. Okay, but I know that I can just call it up, so I'm just going to do that right now. I'm going to call your card, the Ace of Spades, up to the very top of the deck. And there it is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it to somewhere in the middle. I don't know where, and I'm going to cut the deck anyway. So even if I knew where it was, I've lost track of it now. And this is probably the part you've seen before. So if that's what you're thinking to yourself right now, just stay tuned. I promise it gets more original after this. This is just the beginning. So now I've shuffled, I've cut, and once again I'm going to call it back up to the top of the deck. And there it is. So I'm going to move it into the middle. That's not quite the middle. We're going to move it into the middle. There we go. And we're going to cut again. We're going to do this one more time, calling it back up to the top. Okay, just make sure we get some nice cuts there. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle as well. Okay, and one more time, I'm going to call your card, the Ace of Spades, up to the top of the deck. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it up a little bit. If you've seen that before, now's when I start changing. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to move it to the bottom, okay? It's down there right now. And so now I'm just going to lose track of it, because I'm going to cut the deck a couple times. I'm going to lose it somewhere in the middle. Okay, no idea where it's going. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flick it back to the bottom. Okay. And there it is, right at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to move it to the top now, and we're going to try that again. We're going to cut the deck. We'll give it another cut. Okay, and we'll give it a shuffle. Alright, and now I can just flick it back to the bottom of the deck. There it is. Alright, I'm going to move it to the top of the deck again. Alright, cut. Noticing a pattern yet? Cut and shuffle in between every step. I really don't know the order of these cards. I have no idea where anything is, but I know that I can just smack that Ace of Spades right back down there anytime I want to. I'm going to do this one more time. Moved it to the top. Losing track of my cards there. Let's try that again. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. And now, one final time, I'll go ahead and smack it down to the bottom. Okay, so we've proven that it can jump to the top if I help it out, and we've proven that it can jump to the bottom if I help it out, because it's a stubborn card. What you might be thinking to yourself now is that I'm just cheating, and I've just been using 4 different versions of the Ace of Spades card. And if that's what you thought, congratulations, you are right. Here's my first ace of spades. I'm going to show them all to you now. Okay, there's my first one. Right under that, I've got my second ace of spades, I guess. Below that, I've got my third ace of spades, and finally, the fourth ace of spades. So I've actually been cheating, using 4 versions of the same card. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 versions of the ace of spades. Now, if you don't think it's fair that I've been using 4 versions of the same card, well, I have to agree with you. So now I've got all 4. That's my trick. I call it the stubborn ace. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.